Hi everyone, and welcome to Weekly Cooking with Becky. Today I am redoing my first ever video. I'm gonna say it's a lot better today. So we are going to be making meatballs. These are keto friendly meatballs, so they totally fit in all my categories: keto, low carb, paleo, gluten-free, diabetic friendly, healthy living. So let's get going. You need 1 pound of 80-20 ground beef, and it needs to be 80-20 because we're not going to be adding any additional fats. And that's one of the things in this style of cooking is you need a healthy fat. So 80-20 ground beef, a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, and seasonings of choice. So you can make them whatever type you want. I'm going for Italian meatballs, so we're gonna add some Italian seasonings. You could do barbecue meatballs, you could do ranch flavored meatballs, up to you. Seasonings are up to you. Crock pot 4 to 6 hours on low, and then if you did Italian like I'm gonna do a no sugar added pasta sauce, and we're gonna eat it as a pasta tonight with zoodles. If you did it as a ranch or like that, you might wanna do an Alfredo sauce. If you did it with barbecue, do some barbecue sauce on the side and maybe make some, what do you call it? Those zucchini steak fries, but using zucchini in the air fryer. Lots of options. So here we go. So right now, I just simply have the 1 pound of 80-20 here. And you want grated Parmesan because it is acting like the flour. So measuring out 1 cup, and it's okay if there's some clumps in there like that one there. It's just gonna break down as I make it. This is our bread replacer. I always see people on different websites, what can we use as a bread replacement? Here you go, right here. All right. Up to you, the amount of salt and pepper you want. I just want a smidge of salt. I'll add a little bit more pepper for my husband. And then for Italian, if you want Italian, you're gonna want some garlic, onion, and Italian seasoning. So that's what we're going to do. Like I said, seasonings of choice. This one, I'm actually gonna add a little bit more of the Italian seasoning. There we go. So what I'm gonna do now, and I'll meet you back here in a few minutes to make the meatballs, as I'm just gonna get this all mixed up with my hands. And I will see you back here in a few minutes and we'll make the meatballs and put them into the crock pot. Okay, so I have everything mixed, and what I have done already is I have already placed 9 of them in here, which I'll rearrange, and I've left just a little bit. I've left 1/4 pound. What I do is once I'm done, I score the meat into 4 sections, 1/4 pound each, and I make each 1/4 pound 3 meatballs. So that way I know that 3 meatballs is going to be 1 serving. So you'll get 4 servings out of this. Let me put some of those back into a row. I'm trying to make 4 rows. So then I'm down to my last 1/4 pound. I know it looks a little bit bigger, but you've got the breadcrumbs and the seasonings. And all I simply do is I kind of wad it up as best as I can. And to make sure that they're all the same size, I try to kind of make a little bit of a log, if that makes any sense. Just my own little hack here. And then once I can kind of see that I can break them into 3 pieces that are about the same, I do that. So I make 1 and I just set it to the side, and then I split that in half. And then I know that every single meatball going into the crock pot is going to be about the same size, which means that they're gonna cook up the same. And it will be 4 to 6 hours on low, depending on your particular crock pot. If you're running late, you could do 1 hour on high and then switch it over to low, and then you're pretty much guaranteed done in 4 hours, regardless of your crock pot. If you wanna just kick it up there for just a little bit. We all have days where that happens. So that as an idea for you guys, but you don't add anything to the crock pot. It's gonna be releasing some of its own fats. And then before you're done, you can decide if you wanna just leave it like this, or if you wanna pour an Alfredo sauce over it, or pour a no sugar, low carb keto approved sauce over it, and kind of have that ready to go while you heat up whatever type of noodle or zoodle or whatever side you're gonna do to that. That is totally up to you. Like I said, you can just leave them as is and have your dipping sauce on the side. So, but that's it. And they are literally so flavorful. They're so good. And the Parmesan just binds it so well all together. So I now have 12 evenly sized meatballs into the crock pot. I'm gonna see if I can, with my paper towel, since I've been touching meat, aim that down for you guys. So they're all in there, ready to go. And all I'm gonna do is set the cooking time, and then I will see you back here when they're done. All right, so you saw how the meatballs looked just by themselves. I have since gone ahead and covered them with some of the no sugar added pasta sauce with zoodles. That's how we're going to be eating them. But like I said, you can do however you want, make Sammys, just eat them with something on the side. All right. Those are really good. Really good, lots of flavor. Remember, seasonings of choice, so you can choose if you want them to be Italian or however you want to do them. Please make sure you click on more in the description. That's where you're gonna find the recipe. So just click on more, the recipe will be there, super easy. It is a crock pot recipe, so make sure you've got a crock pot at home. And lots of ways to make this. Super healthy for you, and I hope you enjoy, especially as we go into winter. And I'll see you next time with another recipe. All right, take care. Bye.